Let's see now 12th standards 2.5 poem Father Returning Home. This is written here Dilip Chitre, who is born in 1938 and died in 2009. Dilip Chitre was Indian poet, and this poem Father Returning Home we have to study now, and this is autobiographical poem, and Dilip Chitre, who is written this poem Father Returning Home to dedicate to his father. See, Dilip Chitre was celebrated bilingual poet, means Dilip Chitre had ability to speak different two languages, and Dilip Chitre was translator also, with remarkable work in Marathi as well as in English. So his versatile activity was versatile creativity, means he had different capability through his different works, means he extended his works through paintings, filmmaking, and his useful contribution, notable means useful contribution as magazine columnists also. Then he received the prestigious Sahitya Academy Award, both for his poetry as well as translation work. That's name is Says Tuka, and Says Tuka. This included spiritual. This is spiritual poem, and these are included so many popular abhangs by Sant Tukaram. Then Dilip Chitre had started translation of literary work of sense in Marathi at the age of only 16. Now he had wrote so many works through poems and other written work. Through it he used always major themes, and these major themes are exile, then alienation, self-integration, and death. These are used by him. Now students, let's see now this poem Father Returning Home, and this poem is taken from Traveling in a Cage. Okay, then here means in poem draws a portrait of suburban commuter. Commuter means those who travel regularly from one place to other place, typically for work or to work. कामासाठी एका ठिकाणून दुसऱ्या ठिकाणी जाणारी जी लोक, त्याला कम्युटर बोललं जातं. अँड इट डिपिक्ट्स हिज डल monotonous means lacking ability or lacking in variety, then exhausting again, tired, this way you have to take meaning, and equally pitiable daily routine. Pitiable means not very happy, with pity his daily routine going on. Then it describes a forced alienation at home. Alienation म्हणजे परकेपणा, घरात असलेला परकेपणा. And this is reflected through poem through stale food and lack of sharing. Now what Dilip Chitre wants to say through his poem Father Returning Home, he says to us that his children refuse to share their joys and sorrows with with hard-working father, who as a result is forced to retire into solitude. म्हणजे त्यांची मुलंही नाकारतात त्यांच्याबरोबर, त्याच्या वडिलांच्या बरोबर आनंदी राहायला, त्यांचं दुःख आपल्याबरोबर शेअर करून घ्यायला, त्यांच्याबरोबर काम करायला, आणि ते मग एकाकी पडलेले आहेत, रिटायर झालेले आहेत जॉबमधून, पण ते एकाकी आहेत. This very painful loneliness is a symbol of man's isolation from the materialistic man-made world. Materialistic means concerning. ओके. अशा पद्धतीने ह्या पोयममध्ये आपल्याला करुणामय असं एकाकीपणा जो आहे माणसाचा म्हातारा झाल्यानंतर आणि ह्या भाविक म्हणजे जगामध्ये एकाक कसं वाटत आहे हे सर्व असं या वर्णन आपल्याला ह्या पोयममधून दिसून येईल. Now we start our poem Father Returning Home. This is autobiographical poem. What's saying here by poet? See, my father travels on the late evening train, standing among silent commuters in the yellow lights. Commuters means those who travel regularly from one place to another, typically to work. Suburbs slide past his unseeing eye. Suburb means outer area of city. उपनगर आपण त्याला बोलतो. His shirt and pants are soggy. Soggy means वेटी, ओलसर असे झालेले. And his black raincoat stained with mud. Stain means काय बोलू शकतो आपण? स्टेन म्हणजे आपण म्हणतो धब्बा किंवा डाग असा पडतो ते. And his bag stuffed with books. Stuffed means फुल झालेले आहेत. With books is falling apart. Falling apart means just books are become very poor. His eyes dimmed by age. Dimmed means upon because he became old, so his eyes also become dimmed. So his eyes dimmed by age. Fade homeward. Fade means dried, सुकून गेलेलं असं. Came homeward. Homeward is home. Through the humid monsoon nights. Now I can see him getting off the train like a word robbed from a long sentence. He hurries across the length of grey platform. Grey means dull. That's dull. Crosses the railway line, enters the lane. His chappals are sticky with mud, but he hurries onward. Okay, these are 12 lines in first stanza. So what's the meaning? I am saying now within it. Just see, this is autobiographical poem, and the poet Dilip Chitre written poem for dedication to his father. Now see, his father is traveling in a whole day and came back late evening. Okay, then late evening train he always came back, and that time commuter means what? Those people who travel regularly from one place to another place, typically to work, are always standing without speaking with another person in train in yellow light. Also yellow light means dull light. सगळे थकून आलेले कामातून आणि एकदम डलपणे असे ट्रेनमध्ये उभे आहेत, थकलेले आहेत. सो पॅसेंजर्स देन they become very dull. They didn't talk to any other. And suburbs they were all came from suburbs. म्हणजे काय, आता समजा ठाणे आहे, ठाण्याचा आजूबाजूचा परिसर येऊ शकतो त्यामध्ये कोणताही, तर त्या वेगवेगळ्या ठिकाणाहून आलेली ही लोक आहेत आणि थकलेले जॉब करून कोणी कोणाशी बोलत नाही. अँड पासेस into the train, but his father didn't saw it because it was daily notice, doing means daily going, and so that it's daily notice that anybody they didn't talk to each other. Okay, so his father also didn't give attention, neglected, didn't saw them. That's why all going on. His father always become very silent. He didn't spoken to them in yellow light, and suppose they are coming daily, but he didn't saw them. His father didn't saw them. And then what here then we should have to think that when rainy season going on, that time in rainy season his father's shirt and pants are soggy or wetty, and his black raincoat stained with mud, and his bag full with books, and books are falling apart, means bag's position was become very poor. and through his eye dim shown through his eyes deemed means shown his age, his father's age. His father become old, so it's shown. Okay. Now in rainy season, their atmosphere become very humid, and his father also went to his home with फेड, नेहमी सुकलेलं असं सुरकुतलेलं असं नेहमी घरी जात असत. Here poet is saying that he will see now his father who is getting off the train like a word dropped from a long sentence. Means what? It's very creative line. See, it's very deep meaning line taken here by Dilip Chidre. What it means, he says to us that he means his father is escaped from huge crowd. His father escaped from huge crowd. That's meaning. Like a word dropped from a long sentence. म्हणजे त्यांना रिलॅक्स वाटायचं. मोठ्या आपण जेव्हा ते घरी ट्रेनमधून उतरत असतं तेव्हा असं वाटायचं की आपली इथे सुटका झाली अशा मोठ्या क्राऊडमधून, गर्दीतून नेहमीचं. सो दिस लाईन इन टू लाईन वी आर गेटिंग डीप मिनिंग. लाईक अ वर्ड ड्रॉप्ड फ्रॉम अ लॉंग सेंटेन्स. ओके. हिज फादर एक्सेप्ट फ्रॉम ह्यूज क्राऊड. देन his father went to the platform, Gray and see that Gray and Cross then enter the lane. Okay. And that time his chappals are become sticky with mud, and he always hurried onwards. Okay, that is information in our first stanza. Now second one, what's saying here into next stanza. See, first I am reading now. Home again I see him drinking weak tea, eating a stale chapati, reading a book. Weak means here, weak tea means weak. Here we have to take meaning that means use lot of water for tea. Okay, पाणी घालून बनवलेलं चहा असं म्हणू शकतो आपण. Eating a stale chapati, reading a book. He goes into toilet to contemplate. Contemplate means think deeply. Man's estrangement from a man-made world. Estrangement means alienation, एकाकीपणा, परकेपणा. Coming out he trembles at the seeing. Trembles means shivering or थरथर कापणे असं. Coming out the trembles at the seeing. Seeing means wash basin. His mind becomes very lonely, so that given symbol here. The cold water running over his brown hands. A few droplets cling. Cling means fallen. Cling to the graying hair on his wrists. His sullen means bad tempered. His sullen children have often refused to share jokes and secrets with him. He will now go to sleep, listening to the static. Static means only one news. On the radio, dreaming of his ancestors. Ancestors means past people. Ancestors and grandchildren. Grandchildren means we have to think here about their futures. Thinking of nomadies. Nomadies means ancient people, that kind of caste, one caste who lived in ancient time. वंजारी म्हणतो आपण मराठीत. Nomads entering a subcontinent through a narrow pass. Okay, this is written here by Dilip Chidre. Now what is in second stanza? Second stanza which is also about how many lines it is? 13 lines, right? Now what's the meaning about it? See, when his father went home back and then drank weak tea. Weak tea means with water, right? He took tea and yet also stale, so was stale chapati and read a book. Means he is unfriendly at home, he is lonely at home. His alienation shows through these lines. Then his father went to toilet and started to think deeply. Went to toilet, that time he started to think deeply. That time means uh, uh, his mind was very his mind was in his mind was lonely. His word is in alienation, estrangement, परकेपणा वाटत होता त्याला या जगामध्ये. And his father came out and trembles at wash basin, means his mind was lonely. He didn't think in joy. He felt very lonely at home. He felt lonely, and then uh, his means cold water running his brown hands and few drops fallen on his wrist. Here shown that his father's old age. What it here shows? Into these lines here, it conveys the message by our poet that his age, his old age. Okay. Now, his sullen children means bad tempered children, didn't share jokes and other secrets with him. Means they lived their own generation life, younger generation life. They are very busy in the latest generations by using mobiles, computers, and seeing movies and everything. So his father felt very lonely, and he felt that their children are very bad tempered, and bad tempered children were right. And then so they again then they went to sleep. So this condition going on, so he felt very lonely. His father felt very lonely, yeah, static, and he then entertained himself only. Here static on radio means only if he put on there one news, he only listened till it will not be ended. Till that time he learn it or listen it. Listened it means इथे काय म्हणायचं आहे. अँड देन हिज फादर स्लेप्ट अँड स्टार्टेड टू थिंक ऑफ हिज ॲन्सेस्टर्स. म्हणजे त्यांचे वडील काय करायचे, ते मुलं त्यांच्या नवीन नेक्स्ट जनरेशन असल्यामुळे बॅड टेम्पर मुलं आहेत, ते त्यांच्या लाईफमध्ये बिझी आहेत. कम्प्युटर, मोबाईल, हे ते त्यांच्याशी बोलत पण नाहीत. ते त्यांच्या राज्यात मग्न. त्यांचे शेअर म्हणजे जोक किंवा सिक्रेट्स काही शेअर करायला त्यांच्यावर रेडी नसतात. मग ह्यांना फार असं लोनली फिलिंग येतं, आणि मग त्यांचं ते सर्व झालं त्यांची ती झोपी जायची. मग हे काय करत बसायचे चे फादर, की जी जुनी काही रेडिओवरती न्यूज लावलेली असायची त्या ऐकत बसायची न्यूज संपेपर्यंत. मग पुन्हा मग झोपायला जायचे, आणि मग झोपायला गेले की त्यांना ही स्टार्टेड टू थिंक ऑफ हिज ॲन्सेस्टर्स. पास्ट जे काही ॲन्सेस्टर्स आहेत त्याच्याबद्दल ते थोडंसं ऐकण्यात बिझी होत असत. ॲन्सेस्टर्स लाईफमध्ये ते काय सांगतात, की जे काय आहे विचार त्याचं चालू होत असे ते ॲन्सेस्टर्सच्या लाईफच्याबद्दल, तर ते काय म्हणतात की म्हणजे हे जे ॲन्सेस्टर्स आहेत की नोमिडीज असं त्यांचं नोमिडीजच्याबद्दल म्हणतात की हिज फादर स्लेप्ट अँड स्टार्टेड टू थिंक ऑफ हिज ॲन्सेस्टर्स अँड ॲन्सेस्टर्स दॅट्स गिवन symbol for the past people, okay. And then grandchildren, that's given symbol for the future. Think about the future only. So started to think of his ancestors and grandchildren in future, and he didn't think of present time because it was lonely, and thought about nomads who travels one place to other place. They means why he thought movement, because nomads very sincere in their works. They were very hard worker, means they work in hard, and but all means all become that time also. These means very what we have to say, so that they are calling here nomads, and they live their life as roaming people. म्हणजे एका भटकंतीसारखं लाईफ जगत होते, एका ठिकाणी दुसऱ्या ठिकाणी जायचं. his father felt very lonely. Okay. Now म्हणजे काय म्हणले बघा, प्राचीन लोक जी भारतात होती ना, नॉर्मलीज वगैरे, ते काय करायचे, अतिशय सिन्सिअर होते त्यांच्या वर्कमध्ये. ते एका म्हणजे भारतात आपल्या खिंडीतून असे कसे आलेले होते, ते किती हार्ड लाईफ जगत होते. काही म्हणजे मिळेल ते खायचे आणि जगायचे, पण ते काम करत राहायचे. आणि अशा वेळेस ते पास्टबद्दल विचार करतात, त्यांच्या नंतर फ्युचर जे आहे, ग्रँडचिल्ड्रन, त्यांच्याबद्दल विचार करतात, आणि त्यांना फारच तिथे लोनली फील होतं. So through this poem we have to take message that actual as a means young should give attention to their old parents, because see due to generation gap created loneliness among their parents. So give them love, dedication, and take care of them, and never leave them alone. That's message here we have to sing. It's very moral message for all. So students, be ready for my next video. Thank you.